Alright, hello and welcome everybody. Shall we begin? Shall we get started here? To start, before we actually really get going, I want to let you guys know about a new product line going on. Up on my Ko-fi page and on Patreon. Let's see if I can get... Do I have the desk cam here? I don't want to... Here, I'll just increase this for a sec. Alright. Whoa, hello, there I am. Got these. Just tested them out. I wanted to make sure that the printing would come out well before I decided to sell any of them to you. But they are tokens based on the Final Fantasy MTG set. And they feature all of our new character art. So you can buy the digital downloads on my Ko-fi page and on Patreon if you guys are so inclined. If not, totally okay. But yeah, if that tickles your curiosity and whatnot, then please feel free to check it out. I would always appreciate the support. Otherwise, not a big deal. Just trying to give you guys different ways of engaging and whatnot, and making the most out of what I paid for those. Did get commercial rights to them, so fear not, I have the artist's permission to do that. I paid them extra for the ability to do so. And yeah, threw it up with my blessing. So, hello, Reed. All right, so let's get into this. Not enough people are here right now. So, but later I'm down to have more of a party finder. And then we can all go in and queue up together if anybody else has been as lazy as I am, or if you just want to help, or if you're only a few away and you want to try and get the maximum amount. I am at least done with the 24-man stuff. Thankfully, it wasn't a 9,999 scenario like I've seen a lot of people get into. I was able to knock it out in that last one. So yeah, I'm going to try and just kind of finish this off. Been doing some triple triad in my spare time. It's a nice time killer between queues. Mr. Weasel, what is this? Plus and chaos. Alright. Use my plus. Set. Swapping cards. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Alright. Do I have anything that would get this to an 8? I think this one will work for me. I need it to actually be the same though, for that to manifest, huh? This guy's being a punk. A punk and a half. Ooh, been a while. Been a while since we've been in here. Saying hello, people are being social. What is this? Level 70. Stormblood. Also, any topics that people want to go over tomorrow for the echo chamber. Curious as to what folks might want to talk about. I'm probably going to be stopping soon. Just so that we can prepare for all the stuff I'm going to have to do. Oh man. Having to hard cast foul? That's foul. Oh. I didn't think I'd have time. Oh, it's been a while. So it is for the fan fest and the ticket system. Yeah. Maybe we can call it on the echo chamber for a bit. I don't really have anything I want to talk about anyway. It's been a nice outlet for getting ideas out there that people commonly ask. So I'm happy to have that, even if the algorithm really hates it. It's got Dark Knight to 100. Nice. Very nice. Dark Knight more than you thought you would. It's it feels good at 100. It wasn't what I necessarily said. I kind of regret talking about what I had when we were discussing like what new things could happen for different jobs. But I like that Delirium got changed up and really like making it feel good and then giving them the attack different animations is like all it needed. It feels so cool now. I really enjoy that. Along with, you know, Blackest Night and even though I think Gunbreaker technically has more buttons, I think there was that argument during our Shadowbringers raids where they're stroking their E-Peens or comparing sizes. But I like the Dark Knight 1 a little better. It's not that I don't like how Gunbreaker plays. I just like... I like it being on my terms, I guess. Made my globe today. Turned out really good. So I changed up the recipe a little bit. Instead of white sugar, I did brown sugar, and then I added in the raisins, like they usually say, and made a difference. It was a good difference. Hello, all you non-bots. Also, Neil. Welcome back, buddy. How you doing, dude? Costa Frosty, thank you for the follow. Why didn't I get a notification for Neil, did I? I mean, the warrior can do this. Should they? I don't know. Oh yeah, I gotta add the new cards to the thing as well. I guess I have time now. Let's see if I can add a few to the on the monitor. Hang on, I want that. I don't think you could see anything that you shouldn't have. Dashboard. I should have my Twitch dashboard up as well so I can feed you guys ads. Shove ads down your throat. As much as I don't want to give Twitch extra money, I kind of want a little extra money. So we'll get to it later. Don't worry too much about that. Stream manager. Things I should have open earlier, but doesn't matter. No, not really. Okay, we'll keep that off in my back pocket. Go here. All right. Yeah, they asked if they should wipe. Oh, I don't want to be a frog, Mom. There we go. See, I'm gaming the system. Instead of making the safe area. That's Prague, they say. Oh, that's funny. Most social I've been in a group for a while. This is nice. It is quite nice. Are there Sage? Have I tried Riftbound? That's the League of Legends CCG, yes? Yes. If so, I have not. I've heard of it though. I've heard good things. I should hop in there at some point. How close are we to filling our balls? The 24-man is full. I'm out of your range. You can't hit me. I was right. Bro, these guys are so lame, dude. They're so lame. Stop. Bro, send this woman to hell before she even... No, let us kill you first. Come on. No. Just recommend the gun. Heard good things about the Gundam TCG. I need people to play with is the deal. This way, methinks. Yeah, here. I missed this, dude. They should have kept this in Savage, bro. I'm so mad that they didn't. Still mad to this day. Like, such a missed opportunity. Anywho. Let me see here. So yeah, done with 24 mans, thankfully. I think my lowest now is where we're at currently. Easy. Oh, Theo left. They're funny. No, that's all you. Finally managed to catch the stream again. Hope you've been doing well in the meantime. Got that fruit clear. Nice. Very good. Very cool. Congrats. Decided to skip relics. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Again, I'm going to make mention for you guys who are coming in right now. If you're not on X, I just posted these on my Patreon and coffee pages. This is the digital download only. You're responsible for printing out or finding a printer for these proxies, but they are high quality artwork of proxies for whatever you want to use them for, but they're the hero tokens, but with our new artwork from the what do you call them, the thumbnails. So yes, for breakfast only. I'll share during breakfast. So those are $2 a piece or 12 for the whole set. Hopefully everything works. It's the first time using the product store on coffee, and it's just a Google Drive link for Patreon. So yeah, if you want to support the channel and get yourself some blinged out proxies, there you go. Dartboard targets, read. Just because I didn't add on to your blood contract this time doesn't mean you're safe forever. Let's see. That gave us absolute nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's switch back to tank. I made a lease deck. It goes very hard. I'm very happy with it. Good old monk deck. Hey, Shivin, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. It's warm in here. Windows open, fan is on. It's just me. Am I actively grinding for the relic set? Yeah. I'm almost there. Like, we're arguably almost there, you know what I mean? I'm just ripping the band-aid off. Like, the worst is over. The 24 man's the part that I hate the most is done with. We'll just do warrior, I guess. It suits me pretty easy. Let's do normal raids again. Oh yeah, gotta upgrade the shrine deck. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just knock all these out while I chat with you guys today. Make it a little bit more tolerable. Because otherwise I'm just sitting here like just brain dead. Oh hey, we got... We got a modern one. Heck yeah. So we're at... What are we at right now? 7935? Asher, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. It's weird being in this fight and not having PTSD. Ow. Sorry, no yams. Caden Roulette is insane luck. I know, right? I think I've gotten maybe one other on content thing, and I was like, I get to keep my abilities? This is insane. Good golly jeepers, I cannot stand level synced content, dude. It is the worst. I know some people are all for it, but I'm just not a fan of losing half your kit. I don't pine for the good old days in that way. Kind of similar to how I'll replay Pokemon games, but I'll never replay a Monster Hunter game because they always improve each iteration, in my opinion. So I don't like going backwards. Pokemon kind of has... The only thing I don't like about old Pokemon games is no experience share. Like global experience share. I know some purists are really against that. Like, no, it's just, you grind it out the way we used to. It's like, dude, that's so boring. I'm in Heart Gold Soul Silver right now. I was replaying that. And love that game. Second only to... Alpha Ruby, Omega Sapphire. Or Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby. Anywho. Yeah, dude, leveling up sucks. If there was a... Like, I know that they have the Battle Frontier and stuff like that, but there's nothing to actually level your Pokemon with except for the Elite Four, which keep getting harder. So then it's like, this is rough. Like, I can consistently beat them, but it takes a lot of time to consistently beat them. Ripperino, DPS. I'm down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. Excuse me. Dang. That's Mugarum. This thing is dying super slow though. What the heck? Oops. Oops, all full in stacks. Digimon World. I never got it. I did some of the Digitamas back in the day, or the like the Digivices. I had one of those, but I never played many. Did I play Digimon games? I feel like part of me wants to remember one, but I'm not sure if it's a Mandela effect. Make sure to delay that monkey flip there. Hey there, Necro and Furry. How's it going? Heard good things about the Time Stranger. I might have to go into it at some point. Big vibes, heck yeah. I think Time Stranger came out at a great time where people are like, they just get to see the stark difference of people who care about their IP, like developers who care about the IP, and those who are just skirting by. Like, oh, people will buy it. Ooh, I've been drop seed. I've done it again. We've been here before. Oh, did it get stuck in death hell? That always sucks to hear when games struggle. It can be a real challenge when there are different reasons why that happens. The most like tragic one is of course like Anthem's story of Anthem. Changing direction 20 times and leadership just about as many. Oh, you're doing the pre-release for Avatar? That's awesome. I'm going to be waiting to get singles. That was awesome, possum. What did that put us at? That was only 200, dude. That only gave 200. Do you get a bonus for doing dailies then? Okay, so that's why. That sucks. When people recommend spamming as Alliance. Yeah, I'm done with that one, thankfully. I really wanted to spam it because it's like, these are short. These are shorter. I can kind of stomach it a little bit more, but 200 each. I'm not doing 20 of those. Yeah, I know it's the option of doing it. It's just... I know they're not taking anything away, but that's one hell of a grind. I just kind of wanted to get it over with. So I don't want to do this every day. Like, I'm busy most days, right? So spending an hour to do my entire dailies list is not... For synced content is not something that I want to do. I'd rather go into Monster Hunter World and grind out stuff that I want, or Wilds rather. Do stuff I want to do there, or... I'm still upset that level synced grind is the only option that we had for this, this step. People are like, oh yeah, just do it once per day or just do your dailies. I'm like, I don't ever do my dailies. I don't like doing my dailies. It's not fun. But, you know, to each their own. I just would have liked another option because I personally can't stand it. Thankfully, I've been pretty lucky. I've gotten some A Realm Reborn stuff. But, I've been spread around. I'd still prefer the ARR to Nier. And again, I'm gonna gripe once more. They should never have made it so that lower level stuff gives you less. Because what happened? What do people do? When you do that on a random thing that people can't control, they leave. They'd rather take the penalty than be in ARR content. Because not only is level 50 kit, or the level 50 kit for most classes really dull, but then it, on top of that, gives less rewards. Time spent on average. Same diff to me, because again, the whole point is that it's random. You can't control it. So it's not like people are going in trying to, I guess in the other way, the other direction would be people skipping the harder content because then, or the more recent content because it'd take longer. I don't know. It feels like a punishment towards people just because for something that they can't control. Yeah, I don't ever do MSQ roulette unless I can have something to level. Even then, I'd rather do front lines. I got excited that we were almost done, and then I remembered that we have Snot Nail. I'll still never enjoy it though. Like, congrats on getting level 100. Here are all your abilities. Now go do content that takes them away. Don't you remember the good old days when you didn't have a cohesive skill set? You're right, Square. I did miss that. I did really enjoy only hitting 2 buttons every 10 seconds. You really pegged me there. How are we doing today? Better than I deserve. Kind of hoping to brute force this today, but I don't think that's going to happen. Still gonna have to daily this. It's so weird because I think the majority of the people playing want level syncing to get better, but then I'll randomly get one that's like, no, it's perfect the way it is. Look, I'm not trying to discredit your opinions or your views, but it's like, how? How are your standards so low? It's impressive sometimes. If they fixed the way that kits get unlocked, I think it would solve a lot of issues. In my personal opinion. I've talked about that ad nauseum already, though. Save them. So cool. I do love that. It's not that I don't like going through older content, revisiting that, but good grief. Sometimes it's like, this is so painful. Yeah, like my thing is, if you guys have played Fellowship, like I've said before, if you had Fellowship style where it's the baseline, like core rotation that you have, and then you just develop it on top of that. Like, things like getting Fell Cleave and then that turning into other stuff as you level is totally fine. Unlocking Primal Rend doesn't change too much. It's an extra button, I guess. But like having a semblance of what your kit is going to be early on is still better than what we currently have, which is like 1 or 2 buttons, and then you don't really have a full class until at least 50. And that's for ARR jobs. Anything that's been added after that, your main stuff is postponed until the cap of that expansion. Like they think about things, it seems like they think about things in the terms of how the expansion is supposed to play out, not retroactively how it's going to work. Alright, at least the bonus from that was pretty good. Bonus from that was good. High level dungeon isn't too bad. I just wish the fall off wasn't so bad with the bonus. It's terrible. Like 200 points for the Alliance, or not the Alliance raid, but for the normal raids. Feel they want to keep the authentic experience. Yeah, they change the jobs all the time. And And also, why keep it if it... Why make it feel the same if it sucks? Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm sure they worked really hard, but it's not a good system. Nostalgic isn't always good. Feel me? Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This is where you first see the little stoats. I think this is, no, the little piggies. And the Gruda light. I very much enjoyed this dungeon. See, I'm happy just like getting dungeons like, oh, I remember this, you know, and then doing it. It's like, are Unreals worse because you get them at max level? Does being max level for Sephiroth and all the others make them less fun? And if they did make it less fun, why did they add it? It's very odd that things like gap closers and AoE are not added to the kit as soon as you get into dungeons. Like, you can unlock multiple things per level. It's fine. And it's not going to overwhelm people being like, oh, I got a new thing for my single target and a new thing for my AoE. Like, people's heads are not going to explode. I understand, like, giving entire kits immediately. That's like in Bosnia. That was just like, what is even going on? What am I doing with this class? It's like, oh, I got a new single target combo piece and a new AoE. That makes sense. Yeah, so they're still adding to it, but then also not really solving the problem with Unreals. I brought this up the other day where fun mechanics. At some point, the Unreals are only max level for one expansion. Then they're synced content again. So, it's better than nothing, but it's like if I were going to test a system out, I would test making Unreals keep your max level, like your current max level abilities. Maybe have like a thing where you select it and you go, do you want to come in here at level 100? Do you want to come in here at level 90, 80, 70, etc. if necessary? Just to like take care of the issue of what if somebody queues in at level 94? Maybe just you're at 94, or you have to, like, it's got to sync somewhere. I understand. Yeah, level scaling. I think like it would be a good testing ground. It's content that's like very peripheral. It's not affecting how most people engage with the game. It's the perfect place to be like, oh, well, these are things that people have been asking for. Let's see if they actually work, or if the critiques that people have are valid. You know what I mean? So a lot of the folks are like, you can't do it because it's going to make it go too fast, and you're going to invalidate stuff, and yada, yada, yada. So then you just try it out in an area and be like, does it actually? You know what I mean? Also, I just noticed that I'm not generating wrath with my AoE. Like, that shouldn't be locked behind. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Not the worst thing to be locked behind levels, but it's like, man, I'm not building anything here. They could bring that option to dungeons. Well, that's the thing, is that people are really antsy when you start talking about it with dungeons, right? Because then it's like, it's not, gear's not gonna, or whatever is not gonna matter anymore because you're gonna be doing too much damage and all this stuff. So before they do dungeons, they can just put it into Unreals and see, does this work? So this is a weird thing because I'm not used to hitting Berserk before stuff. that part of the rotation changes because it otherwise unlocks abilities. It changes how things work. Yeah, I think there should be a thread on the forums or on the subreddit that just is labeled "We were wrong" or "We should not have complained." You know, we thought the grass was greener on the other side. False. That is not true. We have erred greatly. We're sorry. Because I get what Yoshi P says for a lot of stuff. He's like, I don't know what y'all want from me. Because, like, you said it was too hard, and now it's too easy, and then we made it harder, and now it's too hard again. Eye level sync was more common. I think that's a better way to handle it than just level syncing. Because if you item level sync, it greatly diminishes how much your new abilities can do. But again, like, potencies go up dramatically over time. I get that. So for my my lurking Square Enix or 14 dev plant, if you could forward that along to the overall team, you can take credit for it. That's all right. But like, let's use Unreals as a testing ground for that. Is the cat close? No. Not right now. And Walker spoiled the crap out of the player base. It might have. It's definitely been on the rapid decline of complexity. And I understand, I really do empathize and sympathize with the dev team on trying to take feedback and genuinely, I do believe they genuinely want their player base to be happy. I don't think the entire player base either knows what they are talking about or has like the experience to ask for the things that they're asking for, if that makes sense. It should be gate kept a little bit more. It's like I'm making my game. I've said it before. I take feedback and I'm almost instantly on top of it. You know what I mean? And at some point that might be a detriment where I'm like taking away things or changing things too quickly before getting more feedback. Generally, though, if somebody's like, I have this issue with the game, or this could be worded better, or maybe add this, I'm like, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense. So it's not, I'm not just knee-jerk reacting, but it's, I get it. But I much more respect Yoshi P for saying no all the times that he has. Like, I've gotten frustrated. Like, what do you mean no? Why can't we have these nice things? And he's like, just trust me. And now I've seen kind of what happens when the player base is just listened to without any sort of checks in place. What it feels like unchecked. Feedback. It's like, oh no, you're right. You're right. Fourteen's made everything a little too accessible. I can agree to an extent. I think that there should be some jobs that are simple, but there also should be jobs. They shouldn't be afraid of making certain jobs more complex. Like Yoshi P's like, it's not, Piper's not too bad. Or no, it was Reaper. Reaper's not too bad. Play it first before you criticize. It looks fast, so it'll be fine. It's like, dude, if it could be fast. It could be too fast for some people. That's okay. It just needs to not be unreasonable. You know what I mean? Like, but it can be on the faster end. It can do things that other classes don't, and it can be a challenge that other classes aren't. That's okay. Again, like on the character creation screen, you go up there and you are hovering over what job you want to start at. You see kind of what it's going to evolve into. You get the ideas. And then you see like a star rating for difficulty. Almost every game has that. Fighting games have that. Fellowship has that now. But it's something that could really help people out. And it's not to say you're dumb. Some simple classes are really, really fun. Like my favorite class is still Samurai. And it's so simple and so straightforward, but it is so satisfying. Just because it is simple does not make it bad. And I don't look down on anybody who likes things that are simple or accessible. Did I do everything now? I did normal raid, alliance, no, not alliance. Did normal raid. Ugh, gosh. Yeah, this is looking at 3 days. At the very least, I can have it done before the update. Because that's next month, right? If I do things daily. Hey there, Bull. How's it going? Like they have the options to crack the ceiling, so to speak. Oh yeah, for sure. What I mean for Samurai is that my litness is comparing everything to Monk. Monk, I think, is really they did simplify it with the last update, but it's still up there. I just don't like that we got the level 100 normal raid and only got 200. That's not good. So yeah, I'm not gonna... Like I said, I don't have the patience or the tolerance to do all of these every day. Some days I did. Other days I was like, I've only got like 20 minutes of patience in me, so I'm gonna do the Alliance raid. I don't want to do a dungeon. I don't feel like normal raids. Want a thief class, not rogue that turns into ninja. Want thief. If they could make things more unique, I definitely want thief. I just don't know what they would do, because MMOs have to, or at least modern MMOs, take away a lot of RPG elements to keep things balanced. Keep in mind the relics for the next patch won't be coming out day 1, so it's not a month to finish the step. So weapon have a 7.41, 7.45 patch. Oh, okay. I thought it was right away. I didn't pay attention that much to it. I never look at the little asterisk on where, what patch it's releasing on. Yeah, the bonus is massive. And it does fit in with my philosophy of give, don't take away. It just feel... On one side of it, if they gave more per day, or if they gave more without the bonus, then some people might feel obliged to grind it out as quickly as possible. And I think the design that they're going for in this is to be like, we want you to take this at a slower pace, like just chill. Stop speed running the flower simping competition, yeah. Oh, people are doing the snake. Why not? I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of this, but I'm gonna do some hunts and keep chatting with y'all. Yeah, I know I 1000% cannot be bothered to brute force it if it's not going to give me the rewards enough for it. I just really hate synced roulettes. I don't like it at all. I don't mind roulette, like doing random content. I think that keeps things fresh. I do not like level syncing at all. I did a t-shirt. No, that's cool. I don't know. They just need to they need to fix the overall I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. Yes, I am. My island sanctuary. Like, here's the feel-good content. Why are you going so fast? You don't need to go that fast. Why are you... You're not supposed to. And then I don't mind it
as long as people also then don't complain, there's nothing to do in this game. Oh. That's how that works. Got it. It's like if you want to speed run it, that's on you, but then don't expect the devs to keep up with your speed runningness. You know what I mean? Holy crap. No. Wait. Okay. We're okay. And then here. Okay, we're good. Gourd it. Oh yeah, the Omega. Ryan, me and Soji, I got them there clear of the Omega Savage. Wrap it. Ryan got 4 tickets on the first try. On the first clear, rather. It was such BS, dude. Cheating prick. Deeply offended. Sick. Yeah, he got 4. Legitimately 4 from one thing. So he's like, I'm done. I'm like, I still need one more. But yeah, I've got did I use up all my nodules? I got 2 of them. But at least I can get that from normal mode, and I can solo normal mode. I need a nodule for the feet still, and then I need a couple more then for the upgraded weapons. The fight is fun. It's just difficult getting a team. So having a pre-made is very nice. You can coordinate things a little bit better. My first 2 clears were with randos. Sure that people got here and got there. Players using heroics. I mean, it only works if they're good. I still thought it was so funny. I had somebody join my lobby for Omega. Their name was Monster Hunter Wilds Pro or something, or Tryhard. And then they joined. It's phase 1. They died. They left. It's alright. That tracks. Like, this may as well be my fate. Oh, dude. Oh, you suck. Fool me once. Well, it's time to stretch. I'm a little stretchy break. They're screaming bloody murder. I wish it was a little easier to get armor stones. I'd like to upgrade more of my gear, but I run out so fast. Ow. Why? We're lucky. He's apologizing. Why? Bigger than I thought, apparently. Oof. Hey Jessica, when's dinner gonna be ready? Okay. Just want to know when I need to sign off. More spheres for bounties, permanent red armor, sphere for event quests. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Because I know they had the like Tetsukabra for armor spheres, but I don't think I got very high level ones. I could have just not been paying attention though. Looking forward to the update. Gogmazios is going to be sick. Wonder when they're going to also... when are they announcing G rank? Relay expansion. Already feel like you're playing G rank? No. Everybody's been so. The game's too easy, guys. Ow, my entire Angus. Jeez. Just so excited for GOG. It's been so long. Tail. Turn spit. As long as you move 90 degrees, you're safe from that. Like trying to figure out which way he decides to turn. I'm looking for the animation for the whirling. Doesn't look like one. This is here. And go to where he just was. Yeah, see? No. I've got it. Yeah, Archie weapons are just really unpleasantly grindy. Like, I just don't know how to get the stuff for it. Aside from just play a bunch of hunts. Because I always check the spoils or whatever that are supposed to go into them. And, yeah. Must be a... Is that around him or a front half? That's my life. There you go. Oh yeah, you can melt down the monster parts. That is right. Doing tome wise. What's heliometry used for? Is that for can you use heliometry for the first relic? Okay. Just overcapped right now, so I should probably go grab some. Especially when we get back into mount farming, it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna have a lot of totems and nothing to use them on. Ow. Ow. I'm already dead. Ooh, transcending. That'd be neat. Debuffs, that's interesting. Gosh, my back. I had the most stressful start to this week. Did I tell you guys that I needed my roof repaired? So in my living room, I've got water damage from the past couple rainstorms that we got. And, yeah, not cheap. And not quiet. Like, I didn't expect them to be quiet, but I didn't think that they'd make as much noise as humanly possible. So now I'm just like, I'm sitting here trying to get work done with the loudest banging above us. Like, you think that you've had bad upstairs neighbors before. You just have your roof worked on. So that was like already like very, very stressful. I did not expect to have such a high anxiety spike from it. But it did. Wasn't fun. Thankfully, my brother's with his girlfriend, so I get to... I was able to take everybody to his house. And we were able to chill out for a bit. But then we came back, and they weren't done yet. So then I'm just like, well, now what do we do? I freaked out there. I don't know what to do. Where to go. The kids are going to complain no matter what. I've got all these options in my head. I can't pick one. Ended up going to the park by the community center, which worked out. But I had the dog with us, which is why I was like so flustered. Because it was okay, I can take us somewhere, like we can go somewhere to eat, but we can't leave the dog in the car. So to go back to the house and drop the dog off again, and then like it was just it was a lot. And then on Tuesday, I thought I'd broken my phone screen, so I scheduled an appointment at the Genius Bar to have that taken care of. Turns out it was just my screen protector, but it looked like shattered glass. So I didn't ever think to take I thought to take the screen protector off. I didn't want to, because I'm thinking what happens if like parts of the glass are stuck to the screen protector and then I can't use my phone because I'll slice my finger. So there's rationale behind not checking beforehand. And when we get there, she's like, the girl, after an hour of waiting, which is great, when I'm already high strung. She's like, what? Can we just take this off real quick and check it? I'm like, yeah, sure. Turns out screen was fine. So waited an hour for that, then got back to my family. Already don't like going out very much. So I'm like high strung. I'm trying to like talk myself down and calm down this entire time before we leave. And then finally Let's get our shopping done. Everything else that we're gonna do online. With 4 kids, I don't like walking around very many places. One, like for starters, I'm very protective nowadays. So whatever happened with having kids, I'm just extremely like fight or flight, and everything's a threat. This is kind of how my brain has been rewired. So I'm never relaxed in a in a group, in a social setting or a group. If we have to go out, public, in the public. So that was just a very exhausting day, and then I got sick. Naturally, just like a 24-hour flu. So mostly over that now. Still a little sore, but my back is still kind of. This one nerve going like all the way up my back is just pinched. So it's only like a difference for me because I know that a lot of people don't like doing stuff, going out and doing stuff. I used to really enjoy going out, and I've always been easily overstimulated. I don't like loud settings, but now it's just no-go. On top of just me taking on a lot of work. Not realizing how much I'm taking on, because in my head, I'm never doing enough, you know? It's one of those things. I always got that mean commenter in my ear. Not somebody that's like literally existed, but the person, like you've been online, you know, you've seen people just either rage bait or whatever. I've got a rage baiter just constantly in my head. You could be doing more. You could be doing this. You're just making excuses. Blah, blah, blah. Sucks. But anyway. Realizing I need to turn that off because I'm just overwhelmed and stressed for the past 5 years. So this is like a realization after I made that anxiety video before the last FanFest. I was like, oh no, I'm just like extremely overwhelmed and super stressed out. So anything extra, any extra expectation, whether it's going somewhere or being around people or whatever, any other unknowns just kind of tip the scales a little bit too far. It's been getting better. Getting a lot better, but still have those moments. Anyway, we made it, but it's been a week. Like we hit Tuesday once we got home from the mall. I look at my wife, I'm like, is it only Tuesday? She's like, yeah. Gosh dang it. Got out of there, right? Yes, okay. Waiting for that delayed death. I'll keep this, so may as well. What are you fussing for, buddy? You're being a big old fussy baby. It's been me being a big old baby. You're a baby. You're a big old baby. You're just a baby. You're a fur baby. I need to brush you. You're shedding all over the place. Even though it's winter, it's fall and you need to be getting your coat in, not shedding it all over the place. To miss FanFest because they're going on sale during the worst month ever. Oh. Yeah, I still don't know about that. Like, I just can't think of doing it without getting stressed out. I survived Vegas the last time, but I also got nothing out of it. I got to see a lot of people. I really like seeing a lot of people. It was very fun getting to like take pictures and meet people IRL. It was a good time, but like you hear how some people have their like streaming groups or whatever. They have their meet and greets all set up and scheduled, and I'm like, no. Nope. That's not gonna be me. If you find me, you find me. I have like pop-ups, like I'm gonna be right here, or I'm standing here now if you want a picture. But planning stuff, I hate planning stuff. I hate plans. I did have a good time putting on my Gooch Press shirt. I made the deliberate decision. I looked at my wife and I say, now everybody who takes a picture of me or with me is gonna have the Gooch Press in their picture. Handing me resignation. I'll carry around a shredder just in that eventuality. Ow. That hurt. Don't rain misery. Yaktel. Let's see if I can catch them. Prioritized the one my team was in. Good. But yeah, when we went, like I got to take a lot of pictures with people, which is great. Meeting everybody, giving hugs, high fives, all that good stuff. And but we couldn't get in to the venue in time for the announcement of the expansion, which kind of sucks. Like we had to wait. So it's like I could have done this at home. So that's where I'm more like, I would like to meet up with people, but how worth it is it in the grand scheme of things, like cost-wise? And I'm not trashing California. I just don't feel, I wouldn't feel safe there with how stuff is currently going. Just because, not from any news or anything. It's my sister-in-law lives there, and she's like scared to go out at night sometimes. So I don't want to be in a precarious situation. My mom still goes to Anaheim a lot for Disneyland and stuff. I'm always going to go to worst case scenario. I want to say the Vegas issue was them hiring a bad event coordinator. I don't think they've ever had a good, like, I don't think the events have gotten better over time. They've addressed some issues, but it's always, except for the first FanFest, like, I guess there were some issues. But I was more engaged with that one. Maybe it was just because it was the first one, but after that, it got really felt messy. I want to cut him some slack. But then it's also just rolling the dice on, are they going to be good this time? Because it's a massive commitment, especially being in California. Like, Vegas already is pretty expensive. California's not going to be any better, especially not for Anaheim, Disney. And I'm not a Disney adult. I want to go there if I can take my kids there, and even then, not with this many kids. I was able to go with just Ari and Addie. They're trying to bring 4 children along. I think I'd have a breakdown. Legitimately, I don't think I can handle it. What will get my butt in gear over there is if I get to talk to Yoshi P, if we get another Q&A session. If not, no chance. Then again, I might just wait for the next media tour. I had to decline the last one because I wasn't sure what was going to happen with Leon. I asked him too. I was like, can we do something maybe online like we did during the pandemic? They were just like, no, we're not doing anything like that this time. All right, well, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be there, and I'm not leaving my wife alone during my son's surgery. As much as I want to be a part of everything, priorities, you know what I mean? Farther. So I tried to make it work. I tried. I also don't know if I'm going to do well on planes. I don't want to drive to California because I think I'd have a worse time in California traffic than than an airplane. Because getting stuck in California traffic is like the most helpless feeling that you can have. Speaking from experience of going to San Diego a lot when I was a teenager. Ugh. I'm working through stuff. I need to be okay with more with not being in control, like accepting that I have a lack of control in most stuff. That I'm not expected to have control. Some people might expect me to have control, but it's usually just rage bait. Not fair criticisms. It's weird that there's no battle music. There we go. So this is really off-putting that it's just this nice quiet music. If you don't have, because I especially get triggered because I had a really bad 4th of July a couple years ago, where we were going to the rec center, or the community center where they were going to have the fireworks display. As we're pulling up, I just see a huge line of cars. Nighttime, not super happy about it. I'm just getting freaked out. Like, it's just not working. So I'm like, let's think of something else. Let's just go into a neighborhood. Let's pull into a neighborhood. A bunch of people had the same idea. So now we're in a dark neighborhood because for whatever reason, none of the neighborhoods here have street lighting. But yeah, still just panic attack. Full on anxiety. I can't settle down. I can't relax. Nothing really bad is going on. It just... and then when we start getting out, see the huge line of cars again, and I've never felt my heart pound so hard. And usually it's like, panic attack, you're not gonna die. It's just really unpleasant. That one I felt like my heart's gonna give out. if I don't get out of this situation, because I am about to pass out. Just really bad experience. So I've never wanted to go out and do anything at night. Since. Working through it, but it's still like, eh. So if traffic doesn't bother you, it's just slow, but it's the reason why, one of the big reasons why my dad moved us away from California 30 years ago is because traffic. It's been bad for decades. So all right, that's it for that. Not bad. Got some more stuff for materia. Welcome back, apprentice. But for me personally, doing anything where I'm stuck, I have less agency than I would like. Especially with my kids around, I have a really hard time. Again, something I'm working through. And I don't have the magic bullet pill to help out with that. I did try it. I got prescribed it once. And it did a really good job of making me anxious and tired. So, Not for me. Good old-fashioned au natural. Hello? Good old, is it CBT? Cognitive behavioral therapy? Yeah. Good old fashioned pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Get over it. It's been working for the most part. At least. Effectively. Getting better. I did hear one thing where somebody, one doctor recommended, if you're having a panic attack, don't fight it. Which is like the last thing. Well, fighting it is the first thing you want to do in your head, right? He said, don't fight it. Let it wash over you and imagine yourself like your feet glued to the ground and just ride it out. Because your body only has about 10 minutes of adrenaline. So if you have to endure it for about 10 minutes, you tell yourself you're not going to die, everything's okay. You're not going crazy, you're not going to die. And then the more you kind of endure that and get over it, the easier it'll be over time. For people like, especially with panic disorder. So, I'm not looking forward to my chance of practicing that, but I've kept that in mind. Just like that, hearing a professional be like, you're not going to die. You're not losing your mind. Just let it go. Acknowledge the feeling. And then just endure, it'll pass. Been helpful so far. Just that knowledge is very, very comforting. Once again, everybody, because I think we're going to end here pretty soon. But I want to show you guys the latest thing. So this is through, I got these through Printing Proxies, the website. This is with the margins. So with and without the margins, you basically got the same result. But yeah, here's our new character art from the thumbnails. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to find an angle that it's not. Hang on. Should be close enough where it doesn't matter too much. There we go. And then you can get individuals for $2 on the coffee store page or on Patreon. Patreon is all in one because I can't set things for $2 on Patreon. It has to be at least 3. And doing 3 per was a little bit much, but I think 2 is kind of a sweet spot, so. Therapist talking to basically name surroundings out loud, just take your mind off stuff. Yeah, I've heard similar to that is the 5 senses test. So in once you're having a attack, what do you smell? What do you see? What do you, not really what you taste, but what can you touch? You know, grounding methods. Yeah. I don't know what else to do here. I think we're done. I don't want to do any more grinding on stuff. I've basically taken care of it. What was that League of Legends? I might do that tomorrow. Is it Riftbound? Oh, is it not is there an online client, or is it just physical cards? There's 2xKO. I don't think I got into the 2xKO beta. I tried to. Wanted to. We got stuff to play, though. I might also go back into Oblivion. See if people are into that. Otherwise, we'll be cranking it pretty soon on, well, next month. New video on Saturday if everything is good with the checks. Early access is up for the Necron Extreme. If people are, if you want to be in on that, and that's on YouTube and on Patreon. And yeah, that's it. So check this out on my coffee page. Let me get you the link real quick. top. Here is for, I can do it in, let me see, can I do this? I've got multi-chat open, so there's for you guys in Twitch, and here's for you guys in YouTube. There you go. And I will try and update those cards later. So yeah, and then you guys know the Patreon, all that good stuff. But anywho, I think that's it for today. So thanks for hanging out. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Be back tomorrow, same time, same place. So have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, guys. God bless you all, and we will see you next time.